Hey, how's it going? I'm up here with Troy today, who's a high-level triathlete, and I had the privilege of working with him the other day after a collarbone fracture. And what he came in complaining about was some stiffness in his middle back, and then also his upper trap muscle here felt like it was overworking and things were just getting put on too much stress, especially later into his trainings. So start biking for me. As he was explaining what he was doing on the bike, I could see right away that this area was being put across a ton of stress. So he's late into, let's say, a several-hour workout. The mid-back is staying rounded the whole time. The issue with that is not only is he losing the ability to fully extend through his back, but then also these muscles back here, which really help stabilize and support the shoulder, those are also getting put on stress and they're not as effective. So two big things that I gave him to go home with were increasing the mobility in the middle back and then also strengthening these lower shoulder blade muscles. So as you can see, let's say he's late into a workout. Right now, if he gets tired, the shoulders are naturally going to draw up towards the ears more, and he's going to be putting strain through the shoulder, through the injured region, more stress going across this muscle. So while he is in the aero bar position, or let's say he's just riding normal on the bike, through his position here, I want you to draw your shoulders down your back just slightly and then press up into my hands. So now, instead of rounding through the middle back, he's getting strength and stability by using the serratus muscle, which really helps strengthen and protect the shoulders too. So in the last video we talked about trying to open up Troy's middle back to help relieve that position of that prolonged flexion while he's late into his bike races. The first exercise I gave him was this on the foam roller. So while keeping your hips down, Troy, I want you to extend all the way back over the top of it. And basically he's reversing that posture of that forward flex posture of the bike. So this one here, he finds one, two, or several spots along his spine and then just repeatedly rocks over that into an extended position. However, when he's on the bike, the hips are in a lot more flexion. So the progression of this, I'm gonna have your feet up on the wall here, Troy. Get close to the wall here. And then actually, yeah, perfect. And then slide back up onto the foam roller. So the progression of this, now more in a hip flex position like he would be on the tri bike, is going to be that same movement of extending back while the hips and legs are elevated. So following the mobility before stability principle, we got his mid-back moving with the foam roller exercise. Now we need to start strengthening these lower trap muscles, which are going to help protect his shoulder, but also get these muscles engaged while he's hanging on the aero bars. So from this position here, he's on his knees and his elbows. Make your head long. Now I want you to draw your shoulder blades down your back, and then from there, alternate left, right, bringing your arm up and away. Good. A little bit slower. And each time, I should feel the muscle kick in right at the base of his shoulder blade muscles. So he's not overextending from his back. He's not collapsing down to the side. All he's doing is engaging this muscle going side to side. So this engages the lower trap. Really important for people who spend a lot of time in a flex forward position. All right, and the final exercise that I gave you, Troy, to start off with was a shoulder blade strengthening here, specifically for that serratus muscle. So if you think about if you're hanging forward on your handlebars for several hours at a time, your upper body is almost in a plank position. Now it's easy to let your shoulder blades just hang down, let them hang down. You can see him pop off of his back here. That means he's not engaging through here. The back of the neck is getting put on more stress. His shoulder, his clavicular region, collarbone that he injured is getting put on more stress. So for this one, I have him in a plank position. Now I want you to press up through, there we go. So you're not really rounding through here, but you're pushing through your shoulder blades, which is gonna mimic a rounding position, and then back down. And I want that disassociation from one position to the next. So press up again. Good, and then lower down. Press up again. What I gave Troy to start was 15 reps, hold each one at the top for about 5 seconds. The whole time, keep the head long too.